How's it going, everyone? I'm going to discuss a stock that I just got in after hours today, and that stock, if you can look at my day trade alerts, or my swing trade alerts, you'll see that I did fill SMX at around 29 cents. And I tell you guys, I was buying SMX end of day here, and I filled it. So here's SMX. This is the daily chart. Why do I like SMX for a swing trading idea? Now, I did make a video 2-3 days ago. I said let's wait on it. Let's let us have a little bit more EMA 5 time distance, because oftentimes when you see drops like this that are big, not just this candle, but goes way under too, like this big gap, the indicator is going to lag. So in 7 daily candles is long, not touching the EMA 5. And oftentimes it's going to take a little longer now. I can see this hitting probably 10 daily candles, this EMA 5. And if you look at the time distance, we haven't touched this EMA 5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're on 8 daily candles, not touching this purple band. We are below this ATR 4, which is extremely undervalued, oversold, whatever you want to call it. And we also have an extremely low K value, and that is 1.25. There's a lot of good things going on with this. I don't see anything bad news posting about this that is like really concerning, like bankruptcy and all that. Obviously, they will have to do a reverse split, eventually. They always do this when they get very low. They'll do a reverse split and all that. The last time they did one was back in July. They did a 1 for 75, and as you can see, that was the best time. And then usually what happens is you get your little pump from these reverse splits, and we got it right there. So I do like this one for a very, short-term pump. If you look at after hours yesterday, we actually had a very nice little pump here, and you would have missed it if you weren't here. So do always look for these after hours and pre-market pumps here. From this low to this high, this was a 28% move. I would have easily taken that 10% gain. That's all that I needed. And then this little short move that gave it. So that's what I'm looking for, guys, is 10 to 20% gains on this stock within a very extreme oversold territory it's in right now. And this stock, and if you look at the history, and the reason why I know this stock very well is because we played this stock way back, many times in the Discord. You can see it hits this upper band, this red band, which is a sell zone. This is where you would short pennies, and it's hit it many times. And this thing has done 100% moves many times. As you can see, we hit there. So it's good to see that it can go to the opposite of the spectrum. But yeah, as you can see, even this is actually where I played it last time. You can see we were finally touching this lower band here. And look what this move we had up here. This is actually where I sold it from this high to here. That gave us a 40% pop. I definitely took well over 10%, and I got out of it. And where did I wait for it to go down again? Near this ATR4, this lower band here. And then look at this. We had this massive pump right in here. And you'll get this a lot from SMX. That's 162%. Now, does it go down after that? It doesn't matter. We already made the games. All these penny stocks are going to have a chart like this. Ups, downs, pumps are always shorted, and it makes new lows. And then they do a reverse split, stay compliant, go over $1, and then they just go on. But what this system is, we know where the buy zone is. We know we're confident. We know we can add on to it. And I highly encourage, to watch the swing trading, how to properly accumulate the reversals vid. But basically what I say is I try to have at least 4 ads readily available. That way, so I added today at 29 cents. So let's say it goes down tomorrow. Let's say I have a $5,000 account, try to split it up. How I'm doing is about, for a 5K, I do $1,000 a day into this. So here's 1,000 right in here on this candle on November 6th. If it goes down some on November 7th, then you add another 1,000. Because basically what you're doing with this accumulation rules, and you're getting it like really low, you're getting really close to the bottom. It's impossible to get the exact, but we know we're getting pretty close. You're accumulating up to this EMA 5. This EMA 5 has a 36% margin. It has a very nice percent return there. And so you're accumulating up to this EMA 5. So as the EMA 5 goes down, as price goes down, you're staying in line with that EMA 5. We know we have this nice target here. We would have never bought it on this first candle drop here, which a lot of retail traders did. And then it goes down 65%. A lot of retail traders bought this candle. I guarantee you. And what happens is it's very risky because you see this big drop and you're hoping for that dead cat bounce. But if they don't give it to you, it goes down and down and down. So we went from 50 cents now down to 28, almost 100% loss from there. And as it goes down and down, I'm now looking at it as of right now because of the system, because I waited about 7 daily candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, give it an extra daily candle because, the indicators are going to lag. It's a bigger drop. I can see this hitting in 10 daily candles. So in 2 days time frame, what I want to start seeing is a candle stepping up towards here. Now, does it have to do exactly what I want to do? Yes. No, no, it can go down and I'll be readily available to add. So I don't have to be exactly accurate, but I do know I am very close. The main thing is K is at a 1.25. Anything under 3 is extremely oversold, and it's been in that area for quite some time. So I do like to see that. We're getting very bottomed out. I look to put more money into this the more this goes down. And like I said, $5,000 and you make 10%. I mean, that's pretty good money, right? 10% of 1,000 is 100. 5,000, you're making $500, and you just keep rinsing and repeating it. And in this month alone, we made over, with all the accumulation resets, rinse and repeating, it was over easily 150% gains for the month of swing trading in October. And that's really good, guys. These are safe. Of course, pennies are higher risk, but these are safe how to play them, because we're not trying to play a penny when you see how this thing pumped after hours right in here. We're not trying to play it when it's like this, and we're trying to be like, oh, it's finally running and we want to get into it. And then you get into it around 35, 37 cents, and then you want it to keep going up just for it to plummet down, because that's what pennies do. They can release a news, pump it up, and then it comes back down. But we're already out of the trade, and we look for that new lows. We look for that. Look for where we're at the ATR4, which is this bottom band, and then we look for our EMA 5 and all that. So I would not be looking for this EMA 10. We barely missed it here. I don't think it's, I'd be looking for that at all. This is just a quick in and out type of play, guys. EMA 5, in, out, done. This EMA 10 could take some time, but do keep in mind we're going to eventually come up to this lower band here. This kind of reminds me a lot like PEG. I don't know if you guys played this stock before. It kind of reminds me of this setup here where we had this big drop down, right? Right here we had this big drop and it keeps going down and down. And where we made lots of money on this is when you waited that 7 daily candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 daily candles, got our 10 to 20% bounce right up in here. Goes down again, we play it again. And you can see that it's like rinse and repeating, right? And then we don't touch PEG again. A lot of people be like, oh, it made a new low. Peggy made a new low. I want to buy it and buy it. But if you look at the system, it resets it all. The bands reset when we had this nice big pump here. We hit this EMA 20. That every price will hit the EMA 20, 5, 10, and 20. So it resets. And so what happens is these bands go down. And so you would not buy Peggy again till here. And that's kind of what I'm saying with SMX. You're just following what the system tells you, and you're following with what the price targets are. Because there's always a play to play. So you want to just bounce around these pennies and keep fattening your portfolio and put these gains into some larger, bigger cap stocks while you're making massive money on these volatile ones. So, this system works for anything: big caps, low caps, small caps, whatever you want to do. But if you want to join the premium Discord, definitely join. It's a nice community. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, and in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll be pinned. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. And when you come in, all you have to do is hit the day trade alerts if you want to get access to the highest membership, or just head on over to Service Shop up here in the top left, or Service Subscriptions, whatever it'll call it. And you'll see that there's going to be 2 memberships here, taking a little while to load, but 2 memberships that I offer: swing trading and day trading membership. Those are, swing trading is $6 a month, day trading is $12 a month, and day trading and swing trading is combined in that, and you get an all-inclusive thing in that. So I think you guys are going to really like it. But basically, if you click on these subscriptions tabs, it will unlock the channels. But if you please read how to subscribe. If you have an Android, you will have to use your phone's browser or just a computer. And then when you do that, you can use your Android just as fine. iOS is working normal. Avoid scammers. If you're new to Discord, a lot of people can copy profile pics and everything. But I'll never DM you or message you first, or even trade your accounts. And you can also read all the testimonies too, guys. But I think you guys are going to like it. This is a very nice server. It's very affordable. It's a great community. And what I really like to teach is bottom reversals, which are their safe plays of getting in early and trading on the pumps. Because when it pumps, we don't want to worry about it. Looks like SMX, it's going up here a little bit, or 2% after hours. I was able to pick this up here, right up in this area here when it went down a little. Try to catch these lows here, but I really like it. I mean, I can't really promise you everything, can't guarantee you everything, but I will say as long as you're not greedy with these pennies, a lot of the times I see a penny pump 20% and then it goes all the way back down, and I'd be taking the gains, and then some people would be like, oh, I'm still in SMX. I'd be like, it pumped 10 to 20%. Why are you still in it? The rules are to take the gains. So don't ever be greedy, because you can always play another stock. Hope to see you guys in the Discord. It'll look like this when you're in the premium chat. If you're in green, you have a swing trading membership. If you're colored gold, you have the highest tier. And it's only $12 a month. So if you do subscribe, do it on your computer. It is the cheapest. If you need help, just message me in the free chat. I'd be happy to help. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.